Hi, here we are in Midway, British Columbia, close to the US border, and we're going to go to the Kettle Valley Railway Museum. Midway, British Columbia is the location of Mile Zero of the Kettle Valley Railway. The railway was a 500-kilometer-long rail system with a main line between Hope and Midway, with several stops along the line. It traversed 3 mountain ranges and is famous for its many bridges, tunnels, and snow sheds. The railway was slowly abandoned between 1961 and 1990, and the railbed is now a popular multi-use recreational trail. So Midway was Mile Zero of the Kettle Valley Railway, which no longer exists. It's now just used as paths for cycling and hiking and seeing the area. Good bell. Should we give it a ring? The station house was built in 1909 in the bungalow style and was moved here in 1985. This is the second station at Midway, and the original one was built in 1901 and was believed to have burnt down. It currently houses exhibits commemorating the steam railway era of southern BC and the BC Provincial Police Force. So coming in to the station house, this would have been the baggage and waiting room area. Here behind that door is where the station master lived, and here's the ticket counter. And this is where I guess the station master would have lived, in this building. So here was the general waiting room and the office. Here's the living room, kitchen. Have a look here. Nice tall ceilings. There's the kitchen. This would have been the living room. Right now it's a display about the BC Provincial Police, but at one time would have been a living room. There is the doorway taking the stairs up where probably the bedrooms were. Again, we're going to come into the kitchen and the dining room and an enclosed porch here as well. So you think it was awfully small where people used to live. Let's go back and check out the British Columbia Provincial Police. You wonder, where did everybody go, you know, when they got on the train? And because obviously it was passenger train, right? Well, probably everything, but if they have a station house like this, it was probably people taking passengers as well. Dining. What have we got there? Complimentary. There's the menu. Oyster cocktail, consommé imperial, salmon trout with oyster sauce, chow chow olive, sweet pickles, white onions, shrimp salad. Entrees was salmi of duck in Madeira sauce. Roasts, prime rib of beef, turkey, cranberry sauce. Domestic goose with oyster dressing. Dessert, English plum pudding brandy sauce. Vanilla ice cream, assorted cake, cheese and crackers, black. So when I was in college, I used to work at the Train Museum in Prince George, British Columbia, and I was restoring their railway cars and restored one that was just like this. So have a look at the train crew's bunkhouse, which is right behind me. It's a little place, and they probably didn't have a lot of privacy. I wonder how many guys stayed in here at one time.
Would you like a copy of your receipt?
No, that's fine.
So there are 5 different parts of the museum that you guys can see. We have this whole inside area. Outside the green doors in the back, we have the artifact yard. Then back there, we have the station house and the caboose. You guys are going to love the caboose. You guys can go in there, open everything up. It is super neat.
Okay.
And in the very back, we have a section house that you can peek into.
Okay.
Great.
Thanks.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Look at here, they've got all the brands for all the ranches, all the brands for the cattle and stuff. Oh, that's cool.
The tools here, these are all tools I have.
Leaving all my worries, I prepare for something new. Whatever it was that held me back, I'm sure it wasn't true. Holding on too long and unresolved questions hold you down. What could have been a friendly smile has turned into a frown. I'm moving on and on, on and on. I'm moving on.
It must be up off the ground or something, but horse walks in a circle, turns the thing which runs the wheel drive. The drive shaft comes to here. That spins and makes the saw go in and out and cut.
And that's the saw, and then it goes on a little trolley, I guess, there.
Well, that's where you put your log, so you bring it out to cut it, right? Cut it to length.
Huh, pretty cool. Here they also have a big outdoor display of all sorts of tools, logging and farming equipment. Ron was just telling me this is a great big scraper for pulling behind a horse and scraping up dirt and moving dirt. Is this an old fire hose? What's that one?
Some medium-sized animals.
That's pretty big.
Bears.
Let's see, put my hand against.
Don't
Okay.
wreck. Down those little pipes. And
Okay.
The blade cuts the hole and then sees the hole.
Oh, cool.
Right behind the horse, and you set how much seed you want to gadget there.
Can tell you grew up in a farming community. The old safe from the bank. What does it say? The Goldie and McCullough Company Limited. Oh yeah, oh they're so cute. Who thought we'd find a quail at the museum? Thanks for coming along with us on our trip to the Midway, British Columbia Railway Museum, or the Kettle Valley Railway Museum. I hope you enjoyed seeing all these old artifacts just like we did, and maybe we're part of the old artifacts. But we had a good time, we enjoyed it, and I hope you did too. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up, leave us a message, and consider subscribing for more videos around British Columbia and content about Canada.